name is Kendria Perkins, and I am a nursing student in the Bluefield State College. And today I'm going to be talking about immunizations for the older adult. So, do you guys know what are benefits in promoting immunizations? Okay, so there are two. Immunizations not only protect yourself, but it protects others from contracting a disease. If you are vaccinated, then not only you can't spread the disease, but also it protects you from somebody spreading the disease to you. So because right now it is the fall, what vaccine do we receive this time of the year? Right, it's the flu shot, or what is known as influenza. So the flu shot is given how often? Do you guys know? It's given yearly, yeah. So how many of you guys are going to be receiving the flu shot this year? Okay, yeah. How many people have already received it? Okay. Is there any of you guys that cannot receive the vaccination? Okay, yeah. Also, with the flu being added into it, I'm going to be talking about two other types of vaccinations today. So a total of 3 types of vaccines. What are some other vaccinations that are used or given in the older adult? Do you guys know? Yeah, that's one. So the pneumonia vaccine or shingle vaccines can also be given. So we're going to be talking about influenza or the flu shot, pneumonia shot or the pneumococcal vaccine, and then shingles vaccine. So like I said, the influenza is given yearly. It's usually started in September because peak season of flu season starts really in like October and will last all the way to March. But with getting this vaccination, you cannot have it if you're allergic to eggs or if you have contracted Guillain-Barré after having administered the flu vaccination previously. The next one is the pneumococcal vaccine. There are actually 2 types of pneumococcal. First type is pneumococcal polysaccharide, which is a PPV23. Then the next one is pneumococcal conjunctivate, which is a Prevnar 13 or what is known as PCV13. The numbers on both of the ends of these abbreviations stand for how many different types of pneumonias do these vaccines prevent you from getting. Both of these vaccines are taken once. They are given 1 to 5 years apart. They are given to older adults that are greater than 65 years old and of course healthy. They're also, like I said, if it's the Prevnar 13, it definitely prevents you from 13 different types of pneumonia. The next vaccination that we will be talking about is shingles. Has anybody ever had shingles before? Shingles definitely has a rash that really just attacks like a little bit of the nervous system. I've heard it's very painful. I've never experienced it. Has anybody experienced it or has it right now? Yeah. So it is contagious. But the good thing with the shingle vaccine is, do you think you can have it if you have the shingles? So you can. So as long as you don't have a rash, you can actually take the shingle vaccinations. And recently in 2017, the FDA did approve a new vaccination. So prior to this, there was only one, but now there are 2 vaccines for shingles, which is awesome because many older adults, when they're vaccinated at over 65, when they start getting up into their 80s, even though they've been vaccinated, they have a risk for, getting shingles just because of vaccination. There was no titers at that time. So since Shingrix was approved in 2017, we're hoping for it just to totally prevent shingles altogether. So Shingrix is also, like I said, the preferred. It is given for individuals that are younger than 50. It comes in 2 doses. The second dose can actually be administered 2 to 6 months after the first dose is giving. It can also be administered after the Zostavax. Then Zostavax is giving once. It can last for 5 years. It's given to healthy adults greater than 60 years old. And the cool thing about Zostavax that if you become allergic to Shingrix, you can get this vaccine instead, so you can prevent getting shingles. But the big stipulation with this is you must wait 8 weeks after being administered this before you even take Shingrix, or vice versa. So what is one place that I could go to get a vaccination? Do you guys know where you can go to get vaccines? Yeah, so you can go to the health department, you can go to CVS, you can go to Walgreens. Most doctor's offices nowadays do not provide vaccinations. So the health department is definitely a good resource into finding if they give them or where gives them and during what time. Just because according to CDC, a person that doesn't have insurance, the vaccine can cost anywhere to over $136 just for one vaccine, and that's a lot of money. So the health department can help direct you where you can get a vaccination that will cost lower, but it's the same vaccination but a decrease in cost, or where or who is giving out free vaccinations. So with that being said, do you guys know where the closest health department is to here at Pace? So here at Pace, there is a health department that is called Horizons Family Service, and it is actually on Farish Road. It's about 10 to 15 minutes away from this location, and it's really easy. I can provide you guys with the number if you or your family needs to call and to talk with them about where you can get vaccines from. Also, I have provided you guys with some handouts just to give you guys a little information to know what vaccines that you need to take, and also when you should take them too. So in conclusion, just remember the benefits that protect you and others is getting vaccinated. We talked about 3 types of vaccines today. We talked about that during this time of year that flu shots are given. We also talked about this flu season peaks, which is from October to March, and that the flu shot is administered every year. We also talked about that the last letters of the pneumonia vaccine, like the numbers, are how many different types of pneumonias that the vaccine prevents. So for example, the Prevnar 13 or the PCV13 prevents against 13 different types of pneumonia. The newest shingles vaccine is called Shingrix. Shingrix came out in 2017. The last thing is that just remember the health department is a very good resource that you can utilize to prevent or to get vaccinated. And that is the end of my presentation. But before I leave, I actually have a really fun game. It's called the Vaccination Bingo. It has the answers on the sheet, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you the question. I want you to find the answer, and I want you to mark it, and then whoever gets bingo, which is 3 in a row, 3 horizontal, up and down, or 4 quarters, will get a prize. And I have a couple little prizes for you all. So, yeah, let's get started.